I took the longest route ever. So I started with my associate's degree because that was the quickest way that I could get into nursing school. And I didn't want to waste time, taking other classes that I didn't need. So I went and I got my associate's degree in nursing. And then I did a 1-year bridge program and got my bachelor's while I was working nights and weekends. And then after that, when I graduated from my bachelor's, I said, that's it. I'm never going to school again. I'm done. I'm over school. And several years later, I had that inclination to go back again. And, I didn't just do, as you know, Carol, I didn't just do the master's. I was there and, I went to the orientation at USD, and my husband heard about the accelerated PhD program. And he said, well, you're already here. You might as well just keep going. So he duped me. I mean, initially it was just supposed to be a master's degree. But I'm glad that I did it. I think, and my dad used to tell me this a lot when I was growing up, and it sticks with me nowadays. And what he used to say to me is, you really need to value your education. He said, because it's the one thing that you can always take with you and that nobody can take away from you. But ever since I could remember, I wanted to be a nurse. And I have this little poster that I wrote, and it has, you do it in kindergarten and you do the hands and you say, when I grow up, I want to be. And my mom still has that poster at her house, I think. And the poster says, when I grow up, I want to be a nurse, because all of my aunts were nurses. And so I felt that they were doing something important. I liked that they were helping people. And whenever my cousins or other relatives got sick, I always wanted to be the one that put the little Band-Aid on them. So I know that ever since I could remember, I wanted to be a nurse. I did, when I was a teenager, explore other venues or other careers, but I feel like the people that I talked to at that age probably weren't the right people to talk to, because it felt like the message I was getting was that you really can't do anything else except be a nurse because you're brown, believe it or not. I think that that's a stereotype in a lot of families, and I still hear that now when I do teach. And my message to them is, follow your heart, because it's hard when you're go into nursing and you do it for the paycheck. You're not going to feel as gratified as if you really want to do it from your heart, And so my message to future children or future young adults, or Asian Americans, I should say, is to really follow your heart, follow your dreams. And you're going to find that you're probably going to be more successful that way. And I was the first in my family to obtain a master's, yet alone a PhD, but they were very encouraging. They were just, proud to have a bachelor's degree at that time. And it was very rare that you saw an Asian nurse in a leadership position back then. But now, when I look around at my various colleagues and various alum, you see that there's Asians in leadership and research and other and education positions. The most important trait that makes somebody a good nurse is caring. You have to care about other people, because you really can't do your job unless you can care and empathize and listen to your patient and what's going on with them, what their concerns are, and not just that, but that of their family and friends. I think it's really valuable information, and sometimes it does get overlooked. And so, you see these patients coming back and forth when perhaps the issue could have been taken care of initially if we had just listened. So definitely caring, empathy, and great listening skills. Those would be the top 3 traits, I think, in order to become a successful nurse. And then grit, of course. But again, I think that we're very fortunate to live in San Diego, and I'm very grateful that there's been others that have helped to pave the way for me. And I hope that, my actions help to do something to pave the way and open more doors for future generations of Asian Americans. You can do it. You can do it. Don't close the doors to the possibilities, because I never ever in my wildest dreams thought that I would be where I am now, or that I would have accomplished what I have now, or that I would have even gone to attain higher education, let alone a terminal degree.